I'm playing. What's good?
Welcome to another episode of It's Probably in Your Watch List, where today we're talking about
Downton Abbey.
You know what? This is a long one in the making. This one has been months of actual time spent.
We've dropped little drizzle nuggets throughout
Here and there.
multiple videos.
The R.I.P. Matthews. You know,
R.I.P. Matthews.
Let's get all the R.I.Ps out the way.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Matthew.
R.I.P. Matthew.
R.I.P. Sybil.
R.I.P. Sybil.
R.I.P. Michael Briggs.
What?
Edith, man, that died in Nazi Germany.
Michael Briggs.
R.I.P.
Michael Briggs. R.I.P. Edith's Common Sense.
R.I.P. Edith's Common Sense.
Alright, so like check it out, right? So we started this a couple months ago.
Yes.
And it's one of those, it's a PBS show.
It started off on National Public Television.
Yeah, it's a period piece or historical drama based in like 20th century.
It takes place
England.
it takes place in the early 20th century England.
And it references a bunch of type shit.
It's meant to display the life and activities of a noble or a family of
noble birth.
Quotation. We're not English people, so we don't know that. That's slang.
That being said, look, like I am in the market to be a house husband. So if it's like, you know, Duchess or Princess or whatever,
Countess,
want to pull
Marquess.
me up. I mean, like, look.
Regardless, it's meant to display their life and activities, and we get a full 6 seasons of drama, intrigue,
spice, bro. Like that drizzle. Like if you don't have those shows in your life where you just watch that shit for the bona fide, unadulterated tea,
the sass,
just the sass,
the
like the Friday meme gif video where they go, damn, like if you don't have one of those,
yes,
fucking up.
The show has a minimum of at least 1 or 2 of those moments an episode.
Per episode. There's always and then there are parts where you can like, hey, like it's coming. Or like we played this game where we would call things in the show before it happened, and it was a fuck ton of fun.
It was a lot of fun. First things first, if you are like a watcher of shows of that kind, because some people don't really vibe with shit like that. This will be going into the entire thing. Spoilers are going to be rampant because this show has been out.
Part 2, if it's not in your watch list, it should probably be in your watch list.
In there.
And if it is in your watch list, watch that shit.
Yes.
Watch that shit.
Take your time with it too. It's a long journey.
You gotta baby bite that shit. You gotta eat it like an elephant in chunks. You know what I'm saying? You can't just go all in. You can, but like, we're talking like Game of Thrones level, like dedication. I'm trying to think of a comparable show, like Law and Order.
No, not Law and Order is nowhere even close. Game of Thrones is probably a better one. But
what about
Game of Thrones is like here in like terms of graphic content.
What's the one with the doctors? I'm talking lengthwise.
Oh, lengthwise?
Yeah.
Great. Game of Thrones is the better length because a lot of these episodes for Downton Abbey are like 65 minutes, 70 minutes.
43 for the finale.
Yeah. So, I mean,
I see.
Those shows you're talking about are procedural 43-minute episodes. Yeah.
Okay, I got you. Well, I mean, like, look.
The Crawley family. The Earl of Grantham. You got the Dowager. The Dowageress, whatever her fucking name is. Played by Maggie Smith. She's the eldest of the family, right?
Yo, you talk about grandma?
Yeah, but let's go into like the little family structure real quick, and then we can.
I'll fucking drizzle.
Go ahead.
Bro. That's my spirit animal.
She is.
That is my spirit animal.
She is the sassiest of the bunch, that's for sure.
Fuck.
She.
Fuck at all times.
If her words were bullets, everybody would be dead.
Everybody be dead, bro.
Everybody be dead.
When I tell you shots fired at all times, and like, bro, like she really didn't get clapped back. You could count on like one or both hands in the entire seasonage of seasons.
And if it wasn't anybody who was clapping back at her, it was cousin Isabel. It's cousin Isabel.
Cousin Isabel.
Matthew's mom.
Yep.
And she was clapping back. They became good friends. They're old people. R.I.P. Matthew.
R.I.P. Matthew.
So you got the dad with Jess, and then you got Robert and Cora, and they're the two parents.
Beautiful, an absolute beautiful display of old love,
relationships.
Relationships.
Were there little falters here and there?
Little tea.
Was there a teeter tot sometimes? There was.
Little finesse, real fun.
Hey, I think Robert's more guilty than Cora is.
Oh, absolutely. No. Because Austin is equal. They are equally guilty.
Okay, they are equally.
They are equally guilty.
I think Robert's the only one who actually kissed somebody else.
Yeah.
That's get a little into it. I know, but if you look at it as a whole, their relationship is really something people really strive for.
Yeah, like that's goals.
Yeah. Robert and Cora have 3 kids. What are their names, Inett?
Their names are Mary, Sybil, and Edith.
Not in that order, but
wait. Oh, because Edith's the second. Oh,
yeah, Edith's in the middle,
and then Sybil was the youngest.
R.I.P. Sybil.
And the show basically, at least initially, up until I said like the last 2 seasons, not 2 seasons. I don't know. Towards the end.
Yo, low-key, Mary is like the main character.
High key.
She is the main character.
The show and in the show.
Yeah.
She is the protagonist.
Mm-hmm.
But the show revolves around these girls' coming out parties and their suitors. Like people pulling up to be like, hey, let me cop that hand real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Also, in lieu of stating that statement, can we talk about Papa Pamuk and get straight to fucking
Popping a Pamuk.
Popping a Pamuk, right? So
in the first season
of
Downton Abbey, Mary has a scandalous adventure with the ambassador from Turkey, right?
Right.
His name, don't know his first name, but his last name was definitely Pamuk. They have a soiree.
Yeah.
What do you call it? They do something like this, yeah. But it's what am I trying to say here? They have a.
Bro, I don't know. They courted. They
didn't court. They have a
dance party. They have a grand meal, and then
they end up fucking. Let's just say that
they end up fucking.
They end up fucking, and it's not supposed to happen.
And Pamuk dies while he's
inside,
fucking married.
Inside.
While he's giving her the Turkish business.
Yeah. Turkish business.
Dies. So like obviously like Mary kind of goes through a glow up. Gets married to Matthew, which was
they have to get rid of that body first.
Yeah, which mom helped. The maid helped.
And helped.
Oh wait, she's not the maid. She's like
she's a lady in waiting.
Lady in waiting.
Yeah.
And it's a whole scandal for a good little bit. It comes back so fucking often. It's not even cute.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have I feel the need Sybil, because Sybil should have stayed around long enough.
Yeah.
To be a pertinent part of the story, but Sybil ends up dying.
Unfortunately. R.I.P. Sybil.
Yeah, R.I.P. Sybil. Sybil was the best one of the bunch.
Yeah.
Sybil ended up marrying Tom, which is
a chauffeur,
the driver, which was a whole scandal. She became a nurse, went into the field, all type shit.
World War I.
All type shit. But Sybil was the best one.
Mm-hmm.
I really like Sybil. Beautiful lady. Even though Mary bad. Edith is like a woodpecker in the face.
So listen,
she like
Edith Edith unfortunately caused her own demise a number of times.
Edith don't have no common sense.
Edith has the common sense of a raccoon.
Damn.
Damn.
Wait.
She thinks she thinks she's finna get you, and then she gets herself, and then she gets mad at you for her getting herself, and then she gets teased for it, and everybody's like, "Oh, poor Edith." Fuck you, Edith. fuck you, Edith.
Which she ends up marrying like a top notch nigga.
She becomes like a Mark West or fucking something like.
But Edith dumb. Edith kind of dumb. Just old shit.
She had a whole baby.
Yeah.
Then she had to go to get the baby somewhere, some people else. Destroy that whole family.
Yeah.
Destroy that whole family.
No. You skipping valid parts, right? Had a whole baby, ditched the whole baby. Went back to get the whole baby.
Yeah.
Put the baby with the family. Then took the baby from the family.
And fucked that family up.
Yeah.
They had to leave.
So this baby was moved like a good 5-6 times.
Yeah.
Over the course.
Now I'm gonna let you know right now. This is not. We're just really just regurgitating how we feel because we're not explaining the story whatsoever. But
we're explaining the characters.
Yeah.
And like the type shit, right?
You got Anna and Mr. Bates. Right,
Ooh,
the two
serial killers,
the two murderers,
the murder couple.
The murder
they
couple.
did it.
You know what? They probably did.
They did it, bro.
And the police in 1920s in London could have been like amazing. You know?
Yeah.
could have been great.
One of them two
definitely killed somebody.
Yeah, if not multiple somebodies. But they're the couple in the collect downstairs that just shouldn't make it and then end up making it. But you end up, I feel like in the beginning, like Anna was that goat. And then as time progressed, it was like, man, low key, fuck Anna.
Yeah.
Which, it's nothing against her plight or herself as an individual. It's just in the show, it was like, I'm kind of over.
She had
annoying. Like sub Edith.
She became
sub Edith.
Yeah. Her and Mr. Bates both became really fucking annoying to me.
It was OV. Then you have Mrs. Hughes and Mr. Carson.
Mrs.
Carson
Hughes,
or Carlson?
Carson.
It's Carson?
Carson.
Okay, well.
Look, Mrs. Hughes is my favorite character in this whole show. Let me catch Mrs. Hughes in her younger days, bro.
Whoa.
Let me catch Mrs. Hughes in the younger days. I'm out here throwing my shot. I'm out here shooting my shot. I'm out here got a crossbow that I loaded up.
What does your shot look like? Like whenever like you're trying to get the number, court the lady.
Good morrow, Miss Hughes.
Whoa.
Or Elsie, what her name was.
I meant what would it look like? Is it a bow and arrow? Is it a sniper rifle? Is it an RPG? Is it a tank?
It looks like I'm just sliding into the shot.
So like,
are you asking how I'm actually going to shoot something? Or
no. Like, what is the embodiment?
The way it sounds like I'm shooting a shot.
So like when you shoot your shot, right? What is the parallel? What is the visual for that shot?
I'm loading a crossbow.
You're loading a crossbow,
and I'm tickling the trigger, and it fires. Does it land? I sure hope so. Miss Hughes in her youth had to be, as a character, had to be one of the best people to ever live on this planet.
Yeah, Mrs. Hughes was the GOAT. She held everybody down. She maintained secrets while giving the best advice.
She didn't take no shit.
She didn't take nobody's shit. Miss Hughes was goated.
Yes.
Miss Hughes was definitely
Mr. Carson's a piece of shit.
Mr. Carson is an absolute garbage ass human being. Because he's a good person,
but
he's just
so
severely blunt, stuck in his old ways. Low key, like multiple isms.
He's an asshole.
It's just multiple.
He's an asshole.
He's an absolute asshole. Does he have his like brief commercial instances
moments
of like, oh, Mr. Carson?
Yeah.
Absolutely, but like the majority of the show, you really be like, damn, Mr. Carson. It's not that serious,
yes.
Mr. Carson.
Briefly, let's go over the people in the bottom there. You got Daisy.
I was about to say Daisy,
Miss Patmore, the two cook couples who become a lovable team that you just like watching them. Mr. Barrow, who
Mr. Barrow
goes from hated to love to hated to
love
to okay
to we're here to love to hated.
To man, what a problem! What a journey this guy's been through.
Catch this love.
Okay, throw
back hated.
There's your hated.
Mr. Barrow.
Mr. Barrow.
Bro couldn't pick. He just stayed the op.
Yeah, the whole
show. But then he'd have moments where he was like, I'm so tired of being the op. And
I want to be a friend.
I want people to like me, and then goes right back to being an op.
a dick. Yeah.
Bro, like it. Damn.
Mr. Mosley,
who
is just an overall like he comes like in like season 2.
He went from bitch to baron.
I agree. He went from being a simp
Yeah.
To
soldier.
I can defend myself. Yeah.
A simp to a sultan.
Yeah, I like that. Whatever the fuck his love interest name is.
Oh, the bitch, the robber bitch, the thief bitch.
Yeah, she robbed somebody.
That Mr. Barrel brought in.
Yeah. She robbed somebody and it haunted her whole life.
Her whole life. Which, bruh, be damned if you don't get a good reference. Be damned
if
you don't have
references for make or
if
break
you
your
didn't
life.
have a reference going into your next job, you might as well be a homeless person.
If you didn't have a reference, it's make or break on these references.
Makes or breaks your whole life, bro.
If you don't have a good reference,
it was the thing the whole show. Make sure they leave with good reference.
Yeah.
Or I'll be damned if you have not fucked up in this moment, but you shall leave with good reference.
Yeah,
like that reference was key.
Yeah. Like nowadays, that reference,
not so big a deal.
But back then, that reference was gold.
Yeah.
That reference was money. That reference was its own currency.
Mm-hmm.
Like somebody probably sold good references as a business.
Like a black
low
market thing.
key black market.
So instead of like
business.
passports and licenses,
They sold references.
They sold references. That's cold.
They probably did.
That's cold.
That's probably a thing.
That's cold.
But who else was down there?
I mean, you had the one girl that stayed with them for a little bit, Rose.
Rose, she wasn't down there. She was a member of the family.
Yeah, she just pulled up and then pulled out.
Rose was cool though. Like I don't want to talk about her much because
she was a bubbly highlight.
Yeah, she was a great addition for a season
for a little bit,
and then she left as part of the family. Came back later with her weird ass husband, Atticus.
I mean, that's really
we talked about Matthew.
Yeah, Matthew was the GOAT, and then he
died in a car crash.
Yeah, he and Mary got married, had a kid,
George,
and it was an amazing experience. Mary getting it regularly is a different person.
Yeah,
Mary is a bitch without dick.
Agreed.
Just a bitch.
She's a low.
She
key
ruins
bitch.
lives.
Not even low key.
It's like S tier high key level bitchery.
Bitch, yeah.
Like she wrote the book of bitchery. Like literally, honestly, she probably did. Like probably people look back and was like, "Oh, Mary, that's how." What would Mary do?
That's a bitch.
That's a bitch right there. Like actually ruining people's day. She ruined a marriage.
Oh my God.
She ruined multiple marriages. Honestly.
Multiple marriages. Multiple engagements.
Mary didn't give a fuck.
After she married Matthew and Matthew died,
simmered down. She simmered down and then was reawakened.
Matthew died and then people started to try and get her back out there.
Get the widow.
Get the widow. Get her life.
Honestly, no. Mary held on for a minute. She's like, I'm not done and over it.
And then she fucked some dude in a hotel.
Oh yeah, it was literally some pit bull type shit like hotel, motel, holiday inn. We at the hotel, mo.
The way, I mean, there's obviously more characters than what we mentioned.
Yeah, a lot of people that come in and go out supporting
the
characters like
of,
the doctor.
The moral of the show itself was just to display the goings of a family through World War I, early 20th century, or the change from the end of the industrial era to the beginning of the modern.
Women getting rights, getting jobs and shit.
Stuff in the house changing, refrigerators coming
electricity.
in. The old servant lifestyle dying out,
and people getting other jobs. It was super cool.
It's a show that I feel like I will watch again.
Oh yeah,
in the future,
definitely
as like a background show. Just because it was
that intro go dummy.
The intro go dummy. The final season,
there were multiple near-death experiences.
Yeah, Mary. The story ends on a happy note.
Yeah, I think that's probably my only issue with this show.
So it ends on a happy note.
How it ended.
Oh,
I could have gave a fuck less.
So it ends with Edith getting married.
Yeah,
and the last person I gave a fuck about in this whole story was probably Edith.
But they had
besides Anna and
they had to make that the, what do you call it?
The coup de grace.
They had to. That's how they had to conclude. That had to be the what's the word?
Finale?
The finale.
Okay.
Like, because everyone else had been married or was dead.
Yeah.
And the whole show was wedding these daughters off.
Yeah.
So it made sense to end that way, but it was just kind of, it wasn't like gross, but it was like, this isn't the closure. It was closure. It wasn't the closure that I wanted.
I think we should go into the rating.
I agree. I think you should go first.
I will go first. Downton Abbey was a journey for me into drama, and I loved it. And
I wasn't expecting you to say drama.
it's a drama. What do you say?
I mean, fair.
I think rating it, I'm going to give this show the firmest.
Oh, I know what's coming. I know what's coming.
Of 8.3.
Oh, I was 0.3 off.
0.3 off? Yeah, 8.3. I think this is a dynamic show that tells a lot, tells cool stories, and not afraid to get a little dirty.
A little dirty.
Not in a sexual way, but in a more emotional way.
There was a lot of different things in this show that like challenged you. Like while watching, it's like, oh, how would I feel about that?
Mm-hmm.
Or like if I were in that time, or damn, like this situation sucks.
Yeah.
There's a lot of that.
It had a lot of powerful moments and a lot of moments that were just fun and really heartwarming. Like at the end, I'll mention a moment. When they were, Miss Patmore says, "I can't miss this," and they all go upstairs and they're laughing right in the final episode. That made me smile. Really feel like I was part of the team in the basement there. I think 8.3 is strong enough for me to say, and I'll leave that to you. What do you say? What do you say? What do you say, Inett? What do you give the Downton Abbey as a rating? Don't worry, take your time.
So I'm gonna go just a touch higher.
Okay.
I really thought you were gonna give it the firm 8.
Yeah.
Initially, I wasn't thrilled about the show, and it immediately grabbed me and sustained me. There were parts, there were lulls, obviously, especially with like these longer projects, but it maintained, and I hold it dear. I will reference this show for the rest of my life.
Same.
I will watch it again. I think that the actors in it did an amazing job throughout. Some better than others, but still, I'm gonna give this the 8.54321.
All right. 8.54321 and 8.3. If that says anything to you, then take that as you will. Do you have any other shows like Downton Abbey that you can recommend?
Yeah, for sure.
If you
I
haven't,
feel like our comments are gonna get flooded with all of these like time pieces.
I hope so.
If there's something that you want us to do an episode of, it's probably in your watch list on. Let us know in the comments. Shout out Ultimate 20 Mohawk.
Shout him out. Shout him out at all times.
At all times. We know who you are. Oh, for real? Yeah. Why?
Just cause.
Okay.
Summer Fifth is out.
Summer Sith is out. Also, the first music video for this album drops this Saturday. Make sure you go check that out. Really cool project that we did. We have more shoots coming up in the next like 2-3 weeks.
Yup.
So a lot of really cool content, and then some new things coming soon. Won't get too much into that because they're still in the vision boarding process.
Yeah.
I would say. But thank you so much for tuning in, and good vibes, chill times, you know?
Have peace, have love out there. And
okay. So I got a really, really good one here. Alright? Kill, marry, fuck.
Alright.
Marry, Sybil, Edith.
Edith is in my life. I'm gonna marry Sybil. I'm gonna fuck Mary, and I'm gonna kill Edith. Easiest decision of my life.
Easiest decision of your life.
My whole life.
Like, okay, let me do a better one. Okay? Kill, marry, fuck. Mrs. Patmore, Mrs. Hughes, Daisy.
Ooh, that's a bit more difficult. Let's talk about that off the screen.
Okay. I mean,
I
obviously,
sin,
like,
lifestyle for my friends. Here we go again. Need a gin, talking genie shit. Come on, please ascend. Yeah. Old me, new me, get it done. There's nothing like the present when I'm present, being young. Yeah, old me, new me, catching vibes. Out in Florida, but you know I rep the 615. Yeah.